Right, let's look at adding and subtracting numbers using our rules. So let's look at this in the box here. A plus plus a plus is going to end in a plus. Okay, you don't have to write the plus in the answer. It's not compulsory. You could have written it just as 18. But let's look at it in more detail now. And visualize that number line of yours. If you're starting at plus 10, that's on the positive side of the number line, and you are adding another plus 8, we are going into bigger territory. So you're going to the right side of the number line. Think of that number line I showed you in the previous lecture. And we're going to end at 18. So this is a regular sum, just like we would have done when we were younger. It would have been 10 plus 8 is 18. The fact that we just have pluses here and an addition in the middle means we're going to end in a plus. Okay, so that is a practical example of what we're saying up here. The sum, so in other words, the addition sign, of two pluses, a plus and a plus, two pluses equals a plus in front of the number. Okay, have you got that? And then at the bottom here, I'd just like to point out you do not have to write the plus in the answer. Now let's look at this one. We have a minus plus a minus is still going to be a minus. That's a rule to remember so that you don't get yourself into a panic when you see a thing like we've got down here. This is still a sum because it's got a plus sign. But we are on the negative side of the number line. We are at minus 15 and we are plussing minus 10. Ha! So your rule up here at the top is a minus plus a minus is going to end up as a minus. So basically what happened on your number line is you were, let's just say zeros there and 1, 2, 3 and all the positive ones are here. And here's all our negative numbers. You were at minus 15. Okay, we were there. Now we are plussing minus 10. So we're actually still minusing. We're still going this way. Okay, to minus 25. So there's your minus 25 over there. Okay, very important for you to do lots of practice with this. You've got to remember your rules. Here's one that you learned on this page. A minus plus a minus is still going to be a minus. Okay, right. Now we're going to do some. Okay, so we have here minus 10, minus 20. There's nothing else there. It's just a minus and a minus, which means we're going to go into even smaller territory. We're going to go onto that side of the number line if our zero is here. Okay, so minus 10 minus 20 is going to end up, the answer is going to have a minus. And basically the inverse of this, 10 plus 20 is your answer. It's another little trick to learn. It's going to be minus 30. Think about it on your number line. If you had 10 here, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30. And if you jumped minus 10, minus 20, 10, 20. You're going to end up at minus 30. Okay, right. Minus 10 minus 20 gets to minus 30 because that's the direction of the number line. The numbers are going in the negative direction. Now let's see what's our sign going to be here. We've got positive 50. We know there's a silent plus in front of that. Minus minus 10. Now what did I teach you about a minus and a minus? They become plus. So this is the same as 50 plus 10. And 50 plus 10 is going to be equal to 60. Okay. The next one, once again, we have a minus and a minus, which is going to be a plus. So that's the same as 15 plus 3, which is 18. And the next one is just a regular plus 10 minus 20. So let's just look at our number line. If we're sitting at plus 10 here, and zeros there somewhere, and here come our negative numbers, minus 10, minus 20. We're counting in tens on this number line, minus 30. Then we would come to plus 10 and we're minusing 20. 10, 20. We ended up at minus 10. This is why I tell you, you must always visualize your number lines or write them for yourself on a piece of paper. While you're trying to grasp this topic, don't be shy to write a negative number line for yourself and to work it out like that. Okay, right. Find lots of practice in your textbooks from school with negative number addition and subtraction. Do as many as you can. And if you get them wrong, try and figure out why they're wrong and come back and look at this lecture. You've always got to use your rules. Okay, we'll be looking at multiplying and dividing negative numbers next.